Most women over 50 spend more time hiding their bodies than celebrating them. They've been told their best style years are behind them, that elegance belongs to youth, and that playing it safe is the only option left. But Linda Wright proves otherwise. At 77, she embodies a refined, confident aesthetic that most 30-year-olds are still trying to discover. She understands something crucial that transcends age. Great style isn't about chasing trends or fighting time. It's about knowing yourself deeply and dressing with intention. In this video, we're revealing the 7 principles that make Linda's approach to fashion not just beautiful, but brilliantly practical for women navigating life beyond 50. 1. Timeless wardrobe foundations. Linda Wright's wardrobe tells a story of restraint and precision. While many women accumulate closets bursting with impulse purchases and trend-driven pieces that feel dated within months, Linda has built her style around classic foundations that remain relevant year after year. We're talking about beautifully tailored trench coats, crisp white button-down shirts in premium cotton, well-cut blazers in navy and camel, and perfectly fitted dark denim. The common mistake here is confusing classic with boring. Women often gravitate toward these pieces in their most basic, uninspired forms, then wonder why they feel invisible wearing them. Linda approaches classics differently. She selects versions with subtle distinguishing details. A trench with an interesting belt placement, a white shirt in luxurious fabric with just the right weight, blazers with flattering shoulder lines that hit precisely where her body looks most balanced. What makes this approach particularly effective for women over 50 is the confidence that comes from knowing your outfit always works. These pieces create a sophisticated silhouette without trying too hard. Linda might pair her camel blazer with dark jeans and leather loafers for daytime, then swap the jeans for tailored trousers and add a silk scarf for evening. Same foundation piece, completely different energy. For practical application, start by auditing your closet for true classics versus trend pieces masquerading as classics. Invest in one exceptional trench coat rather than 3 mediocre ones. Choose classic pieces in fabrics that feel substantial, with linings that ensure they drape beautifully on your body. 2. Understanding your body after 50. Here's where Linda Wright demonstrates genuine wisdom. She doesn't dress as though her body hasn't changed, nor does she dress apologetically. She simply understands her current proportions and works with them beautifully. Many women make the mistake of either clinging to styles that flattered them decades ago or abandoning their sense of style entirely, retreating into shapeless clothing that doesn't reflect who they are. Linda recognizes that bodies naturally shift after 50. Rather than fighting these changes, she selects clothing that creates balance. She favors structured pieces that provide gentle definition without clinging. Her jackets are tailored to skim the body rather than grip it. Her trousers sit at a flattering rise that doesn't cut across the middle uncomfortably. The silhouette she creates is always intentional. If she wears something more fitted on top, she balances it with slightly relaxed trousers. When she chooses a flowing top, she pairs it with more structured bottoms. This understanding of proportion is what separates someone who looks elegantly put together from someone who simply looks dressed. For everyday life, this means paying attention to where clothing hits your body. A jacket that ends at your hip creates a different line than one that hits mid-thigh. Learn which hemlines, sleeve lengths, and necklines make you feel most like yourself. When traveling, Linda selects pieces that maintain their structure even after being packed. 3. Quality over quantity. Linda Wright's closet isn't overflowing. What she owns, she wears regularly, and everything is impeccably maintained. The prevailing mistake in fashion today is accumulating volume, filling closet with inexpensive pieces that fall apart quickly and never quite fit right. This approach leaves women feeling like they have nothing to wear despite owning dozens of items. Linda invests differently. She chooses natural fibers that age beautifully: cashmere, silk, quality cotton, fine wool, and leather. These materials feel better against the skin, dry more gracefully, and actually improve with proper care. A well-made cashmere sweater in a neutral tone becomes a foundation piece she reaches for season after season. This philosophy works particularly well for women over 50 because quality pieces convey quiet confidence. There's no striving, no obvious logos, no desperation to appear relevant, just beautiful material, excellent construction, and the kind of subtle luxury that speaks volumes. When you wear clothing made from superior fabrics, you move differently. You feel more assured. Consider this practical approach. Before purchasing anything, examine the fabric content, check the stitching, feel the weight, and drape. Ask yourself if you'll still want to wear this piece 3 years from now. For special occasions, invest in one stunning piece rather than several mediocre options. Linda owns a beautiful silk blouse in ivory that she's worn to countless events, always styled differently. For color choices and personal palette, Linda Wright understands color as a powerful but often misused tool. Many women fall into one of two traps, either wearing only black because it feels safe, or chasing every color trend without considering what actually complements their complexion. Linda has identified her most flattering palette and works within it confidently. Her approach involves understanding undertones rather than following rigid seasonal color analysis. She gravitates toward warm caramels, soft creams, muted navy, and touches of burgundy because these shades enhance her natural coloring. She's not afraid of color, but she chooses purposefully. A terracotta sweater becomes a statement piece. A deep teal scarf adds interest without overwhelming. The beauty of knowing your colors becomes more apparent after 50, when skin tone and hair color naturally shift. Linda has adapted her palette accordingly, leaning into softer, more sophisticated shades that illuminate her face rather than drain it. She's learned that wearing your best colors near your face makes the most significant impact. In daily practice, this means building your wardrobe around a cohesive color story. Choose 3 to 5 neutral bases, then add accent colors that work harmoniously. Linda might wear camel trousers, a cream sweater, and add a rust-colored scarf. Everything relates, nothing clashes. For travel, this coordination means fewer pieces create more outfit combinations. 5. Confidence and self-knowledge. This is Linda Wright's true secret, and it's the foundation everything else builds upon. Style without confidence is just a costume. The most common mistake women make is dressing for approval rather than authenticity, constantly second-guessing their choices and comparing themselves to impossible standards. Linda knows herself deeply. She understands what makes her feel most like herself, which styles resonate with her personality, and what kind of attention she's comfortable receiving. This self-knowledge means she never looks like she's trying too hard or dressed in someone else's idea of what's appropriate. For women over 50, this confidence becomes the ultimate style advantage. You've lived long enough to know what suits you, what feels authentic, and what you simply don't need to prove. Linda wears her clothing with the ease of someone who's done the internal work. She's not performing youth or chasing relevance. She's simply herself, beautifully dressed. Cultivating this confidence involves trying things on without judgment, paying attention to how different styles make you feel, and gradually eliminating pieces that don't align with your authentic self. Linda maintains a consistent style perspective for daily life, but allows herself to experiment slightly for special occasions. 6. Mixing high and low. Linda Wright's wardrobe includes investment pieces and accessible finds, combined seamlessly. The mistake many make is believing everything must be expensive, or conversely, that quality doesn't matter at all. Linda proves you can be strategic, spending thoughtfully on pieces that matter most while saving on items that change more frequently. She invests in outerwear, handbags, and shoes because these pieces receive heavy use and significantly impact overall appearance. Her coats are beautifully made, her leather goods are classic styles that won't date, and her shoes are comfortable and well constructed. But she's perfectly content finding excellent t-shirts, simple sweaters, and even some trousers at more accessible price points if the quality and fit meet her standards. This approach works brilliantly for women over 50 because it's practical and sustainable. You're building a wardrobe thoughtfully rather than recklessly. Linda might pair a luxury cashmere coat with a simple black turtleneck from a mid-range brand and beautifully cut trousers she found on sale. When shopping, identify which categories warrant investment for your lifestyle. If you work in a professional environment, prioritize quality blazers and trousers. If your life is more casual, invest in exceptional knitwear and perfect-fitting jeans. 7. The art of accessorizing. Linda Wright understands that accessories are where personality truly shines. Many women either ignore accessories entirely or add them thoughtlessly, treating them as afterthoughts rather than integral elements. Linda views accessories as the finishing layer that transforms simple outfits into memorable looks. She owns a carefully curated collection, several quality scarves in complementary colors and patterns, classic jewelry pieces including simple gold hoops and a watch she wears daily, a structured leather tote and an elegant crossbody bag, and a selection of shoes that balance comfort with sophistication. Nothing in her accessory collection is random. What makes her approach particularly effective for women over 50 is that accessories add interest and individuality without requiring a complete wardrobe overhaul. A simple navy dress becomes 3 different looks depending on whether Linda adds a silk scarf, statement earrings, or a beautiful belt. She uses accessories to adjust formality levels seamlessly. In practice, start building your accessory collection around versatility. Choose scarves and patterns that incorporate your core wardrobe colors. Select jewelry that feels authentic to your style rather than following trends. Linda keeps a signature piece she wears almost daily, creating a consistent element people associate with her. For special occasions, she might add one more dramatic accessory, but never overwhelms the outfit. Linda Wright dresses beautifully at 77 because she's mastered something most women spend their lives seeking: the confidence to know herself and dress accordingly with quality, intention, and grace.